Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is Thursday night. It is February the 20th, 2025. And yes, you are watching Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show live and in color. Live and in color. And we thank you tonight for joining us either on Facebook or on YouTube. Glad you joined us on this Thursday night, a cool, brisk Thursday night, if you will. Lot of change. Only in the South can you go from 80 degrees to 25 degrees in less than a week's time. But that's the beauty of living in South Georgia, Southeast Alabama, and Northwest Florida. But hey, wherever you're watching us from tonight, we welcome you to our show. Next hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half, hour and 45, whatever it winds up being. We got a jam-packed show for you tonight. Had a man ask me today, he said, what are y'all going to talk about tonight? I said the same thing we always talk about. We have no idea until we get around the table what we're going to talk about. But anyway, we're glad you've chosen tonight to invite us into your home or wherever you are. Maybe you're around the round table down around Iron City, Georgia tonight. Thank you for inviting us into your conclave, whatever you have. We welcome you tonight to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live tonight at all four studios, Enterprise, Georgia, Thompsontown, Georgia, 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia, and turn number 3 at the old Rocket Speedway, Dothan, Alabama. Live and in color, ladies and gentlemen, all across the great United States of America. In foreign countries where it's legal and illegal for us to broadcast, all 57 states, 4 sunken islands, and loud and proud since day one, coming through clear as a bell in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. Welcoming all of our fine friends and family up in Baker County, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, disclaimer. If you do not subscribe to common sense thinking, conservative Judeo-Christian principalities, conservative ideology, and if you don't like what's going on in America right now in the federal political realm, please do us and you a favor and hit the power button on your computer, on your television, or on your phone and turn us off, because you will not be happy. All you're going to do is run your blood pressure up. You're going to get angry. You're going to get mad with us. And we're just trying to prevent you, because listen, you're going to hear the truth and nothing but the truth here. You're going to hear tonight things that you will not find on all the major news networks, none of the social media networks, nowhere on the internet will you find it like you're going to find it right here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. And we thank you fine folks out there in the World Wide Web, all across the great United States of America and everywhere else beyond, for joining us tonight live. Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Brand new big screen TV tonight, coming to us live and in color. 161 and 1/92 of an inch in diagonal.
You don't ever just have a one just in inches.
I can't. I don't know.
Ain't nobody got no regular TV out there. You
got to realize everybody I do business with are oddities.
I can believe that. I can believe that.
I'll buy that.
We are live tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on that big screen at Roscoe's. Rutabaga scented undergarments.
That's where Hillary Clinton buys hers from.
That's where I was going. Roscoe's. Rabbi skull caps. Roscoe's rotten egg scented candles. And finally, Roscoe Rachel Levine autographed extra small bras in Red Level, Alabama.
Oh boy.
Red Level, Alabama, they probably ain't 5 people in Red Level, Alabama who know who Rachel Levine is. But get back to the TV screen, Mark. Where do you go to buy a 175 and 196-inch screen TV? Can you get them at Sam's, you think? Or where do you get that?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
I mean,
Bubba's big TV company.
That's it. Well, big TV company. That's it.
hey, there's been thousands of them sold over there at King Furniture and Appliances. If you beat the price, they give you a $20 bill.
$20 bill.
But hey, I don't buy them. I just
I know
go.
you just read what they put in
What
front
I
of you.
want to know is what do you measure them with?
Well, I have to take a yardstick, and then I have a micrometer to get the exact.
You got a micrometer. My ruler
can't
ain't got
even
no
spell.
1/92 inch on it. I've had a ruler in my life for a long time. It ain't never had no 1/92 inch on my ruler.
Hey,
Inch, half inch, quarter inch, eighth, 16th. I don't know. I might have had one that had a 1/32, but I ain't never had no 1/90.
Nobody but Marvin.
Nobody but mine. That's why he's so. That's why we famous. We expose stuff to people that there never has been exposed anywhere at all.
People probably don't even know they didn't know till tonight. Of course, I didn't until I started listening to Marvin that they built television screens in such diameters and diagonals and are these flat screen TVs?
well, some of them.
Are they plasma?
I do a lot of business. I do a lot of business with that still have the tube televisions, if you will. That's my. Yeah, you remember I did one time. We was on a black and white. It had the antennas with the aluminum
Rabbit ears and aluminum foil.
I've been down that trail too, buddy. And, we always had a pretty good TV at the house. It was a cabinet. Always, we didn't have no money to buy a new car with, but we could get a new TV for that cabinet.
And you had to turn them on and let them warm up before they show the picture.
Turn them on, let it warm up, and let it vibrate up and down. Sure did. That's going way back. Then you have to get up and change the channel, and then you had to get out there, and if your rotary wasn't working, you had to get out there with your pipe wrench and turn your antenna either to Albany or Dothan or Tallahassee.
That's all you got, them 3 channels.
I wish it was like that now. I wish he was younger. It ought to be a law that every young'un, when they get about the age of 12, that's the only thing they can watch is a TV that you have to turn with a channel and use a phone that you have to dial with your fingers until they got about 16 or 17 years old, and then ease them on up into the real world. You could handle them. You could handle your young'uns then.
You're talking about turning your aerial. You couldn't get Columbus.
Columbus was a little bit too far for us.
Every now and then, the weather had to be just
the
right.
weather
You
was
could
right.
get
You
channel
could
3.
get Columbus.
You could get channel 3 if the weather was just right. But
see, Columbus was an ABC station, and that was big time back in the day. ABC. You could get American Bandstand, I think, on ABC in the afternoon, but very rarely.
Was Soul Train on ABC?
I don't know what Soul Train was on. I think it was NBC.
NBC is what I think. I remember
NBC,
Soul Train being on.
They're talking about them big console TVs. The worst I ever heard my granddaddy talk to a man was over one of them televisions. There was a remain nameless TV repairman that supposedly was supposed to have fixed his television and charged him a bunch of money for it. And I don't know, mysteriously it wasn't working after he had paid him. And he went back to the Old Testament and went back to the book before the Old Testament
pulled out some language out there. But did the man understand what he was telling him when it was all said and done?
It was as clear as that phone conversation you had with that man at the stockyard, according to Wanda and Mac.
I remember that. It was Wanda and Max Kelly run out of the room when I was having the conversation with them. They left. They bolted.
No stone left unturned.
No stone left unturned. He didn't need to have to worry about where his pedigree was. He knew. He got it.
If you will imagine that y'all all knew, even Charlie knew my granddaddy, you can imagine you don't doubt that, do you?
I don't. Not for a second.
And he needed it. He needed it too. Let me tell you.
Well, I was just listening, just in how we have, or maybe everybody hadn't, but I have evolved into a, Marvin was talking about the word, putting aluminum foil on your rabbit ears. Back when we actually put that on the rabbit ears, it wasn't aluminum foil, it was tin foil. Remember
Tenfold.
that?
Yeah.
Tin foil. And we have
Tenfold. They
evolved
say
into the
aluminum.
word aluminum foil. It was so I guess even us dirt road folks is changing a little bit. Charlie, wouldn't you say?
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
but
you
like over here in Southeast Alabama, always been an argument about was it Lake Walter F. George or was it Lake Eufaula and who owned it and this, that, and the other. I was way on up in age before I ever heard anything except we go into the backwater, you don't go with us.
Yeah, that's what they
Mhm.
used to call it
But,
with the backwater.
yeah, it was a backwater. It wasn't no Lake Eufaula or Lake Seminole.
Yep.
We go into the backwater and going fishing.
And I think they still are arguing. It just depends on where you talk to somebody from Georgia or somebody from Alabama.
Oh yeah.
That's what I think. But I don't know.
Well, boys,
I don't
there has
know.
been a lot
I
of.
wish they'd open up the campground up there. I know that.
I thought it was back open.
No, man, they've been trying to fix a water system up there for 7 years, and they ain't fixed it yet. And there wasn't nothing wrong with it before they started. And
Huh.
they ain't fixed nothing. Ain't even
Boys,
done no work that I know of.
today was 1 month ago that our president was sworn in. 1 month he's been in office.
and
Well,
things are running on a fast track, shall we say?
yep. And the other side is running scared out of the day.
Especially after today. Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
After today, with old Cash coming in, Cash is the one that uncovered the deal with Hillary Clinton, leading to Trump's first impeachment with the dossier that she paid for. All that got pushed away. Here's the deal with Trump in his first. He was naive the first time he went in. He didn't want to muddy the waters, if you. He wanted to live and let live. But the thing about a Democrat, they're not going to let you live and let live. They're going to keep poking you. They're going to keep poking and poking, and they have poked the wrong man this time. But I think when he's going in, I think he's going in this time, and he's going to uncover some truths. A lot of truths have already been uncovered. It's kind of like us with we don't nothing but the truth. We don't have to explain ourselves to anybody. I don't care who they are. I don't care where you come from. We don't have to explain, how we feel or what we talk about. Pretty much know it. And Trump has evolved into that he uncovering the truth and let the truth land where it may.
Well, what you said, and that just made me wonder about us talking and uncovering the truth. Do you think that the four of us could get a talk show on CNN?
No,
It,
I'm surprised they even let us watch CNN.
Hey,
it wouldn't hurt them. I mean, it wouldn't hurt
Oh,
their ratings none.
Queasel, hey, we got more viewers now than we would.
Yeah, and have y'all? Because I can't. I watch it about 30 seconds. So I watch it over on the MSNBC, the morning Joe. That's about the only thing that I up watching TV. At that time of the day. And man, them folks are straight lunatics over there. I mean, they are complete lunatics over there. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to talk about.
are you
Well,
calling the Reverend Sharpton
A
an idiot,
lunatic. He's a
a
straight.
lunatic?
He got about
well,
a
The
40
the
IQ. About
the
a 40
Reverend,
IQ.
Reverend.
Maybe
what
not even that much.
what channel is it that the woman worked who says she didn't know nothing about the old kid that dressed up like a woman and stole a suitcase full of women's clothes at the airport?
That's them.
Uh,
That's them. They don't know nothing
was
about
that
that.
CNN that she
Yep.
knew nothing?
CNN,
She knew
all of them.
nothing about that.
They can't report on that, man. No,
Look,
you can't. And he was in charge of handling nuclear waste disposal.
Yeah.
That's all he was in charge of.
But how
Y'all know,
could
let
you?
me tell you, when me and Karen was having, Nadine having this conversation today or yesterday or whatever about Donald Trump. We was watching last night on Hannity when he was sitting there, him and Musk having that conversation. And they were having a conversation exactly like we do. Like all
yeah.
four of us do. It was two of them. They were having a conversation. Hannity, he was just there for window dressing, basically, is all he was there for. But you got two of the richest and two of the smartest men in the world who have befriended each other. Okay. And we had both had the same train of thought. Donald Trump has surrounded himself, you know what, like I say at the end of the show, surround yourself with like-minded people. Donald Trump has surrounded himself with the most intelligent people on the planet. And you know why? Because he's not threatened by that, he's not intimidated by their intelligence. See, that's the difference in him and Joe Biden. Look at Joe Biden's cabinet and look at all those people that he appointed in there. Joe Biden was stupid. He was a complete buffoon, and that's who he surrounded himself with because they wouldn't make him look stupid. I mean, it's unreal that the difference in that administration and the Trump administration. The Trump administration, he wants smart people. He wants smart people.
Yeah.
Joe Biden don't want nobody smart around him. They may tell him something he don't want to hear, and that's who he surrounded himself with. And look where this country went. Look at the hellhole that he created for this country in 4 years.
But look what has happened in 30 days.
30 days. That's right.
30 days in this country.
That's the difference in having some competent person in a position of authority and an incompetent person in position of authority. You know, if you are an incompetent person, you don't know it. You don't know it because nobody around you, because you've hired all stupid people, incompetent people to surround you. You don't know it because y'all all read the same. Y'all all read the same book. You get the same memo every day. It's like this constitutional crisis that they came up with the other day about what Trump and Musk are doing. They all get the same memo every day. Some Democrat, George Soros or somebody sends out the memo. Here's what you talk about. And it's amazing. They all talk about the same thing. They all repeat the same talking points. They don't have a thought in their head. Somebody else thinks for them, puts something in front of them, and they relate it to the American people. They read it. It's here's your script today. Stick to your script.
We wouldn't do good on a scripted show.
No.
We couldn't work for Democrats too this morning.
Couldn't work for them. Couldn't work for them. I'm not going to work for a stupid person. I'm not going to work for an incompetent, stupid person.
All right, let's talk about what our attorney put up there. How about the $2 billion that Doge found squirreled? I like how you use that, Floyd. Squirreled away from Stacey Abrams. I wonder if she was keeping them in her drawers.
She's got drawers big enough for $2 billion to fit in. I tell you that.
I knew that was coming.
Her drawers $2 billion in hundreds. But, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Hey, listen. He's fixing to pull the scab off the wound and show everybody what it's really like in that musket. But I don't doubt it. You know, hey, the money's got to go somewhere. I'm glad Trump is finally pulling this straight. And some of these things that he's cutting, it's going to cause some problems, you know, and maybe he can get it straightened out. Maybe, but when you go to doing as massive a deal as he's doing, it's like when you were coming to when the World War II veterans was coming on at D-Day at Normandy. They were storming that beach. Mistakes were made. But let me tell you, it didn't take them long. They got it straightened out. They got their act together. They organized. They got them a plan. They had them some commanders who knew what they were doing, and they sent them in there and they whooped them Germans. They tore them up. They slayed them. But mistakes were made. In the same way with Trump. This is D-Day for Trump. He's sending the troops in. He said we got to rush. We got to rush that machine gun nest up there. We got to do away with it. We got to take it out. We got to do away with it because it's killing our people. And that's what they did.
What about the multi-millions they have found that are over 120 years old and getting a Social Security check every month?
I bet you know who that this really hurts me now. I've got an issue with that. You take all of them Revolutionary War heroes that are still getting that Social Security check. How are they gonna make it now?
There was one on the list that was 300 years old.
How's he gonna make it without his Social Security check, man?
Look at him. They can vote, so apparently they can vote, so they got to give them something to live on. You know, I
He
mean,
gotta have some food stamps. He gotta have something to
yeah,
eat, man.
yeah, yeah. Joe Biden got more votes in the cemetery than he did anywhere else. So I mean, you know, that's the way it works.
If y'all don't get that, y'all just will go ahead and tune out because y'all ain't gonna get it.
Woo.
All right, if that offends you, go ahead and tune out.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you know, the truth generally does offend.
Yeah.
You know it.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
The truth generally offends, and so I don't, you know, most of the time anybody ever told the truth on me, sometimes it offended because what they said was true. You know,
Exactly right. I have to agree with him. You're right, baby.
you're right. You told it.
Hey, Weasel, tell him he's watching right now. So go ahead and
Well,
do this, Dad.
see, y'all, if y'all need a lawyer, you better get him now because here's what I'm afraid is fixing to happen after
Uh-oh.
today. After today, all them FBI agents up there in the Hoover building is gonna hire him to represent them because the new FBI director is gonna put them to work, and so they fitting to call Shingler to come up there and protect them. But I don't believe Shingler is going. I don't believe he's gonna tie in with them and protect them. I think he's gonna go on the other side, and he's going to be there with the new FBI director, and he is going to start prosecuting some of these government layouts that we've been having. I think he's going to go at them, and when he gets them, he's going to turn them over to Shangler, and when he does, it's all over. It's life and electric chair when you go up against Shangler and he is prosecuting. Now, if he's defending, is not guilty. So he is a lawyer, a man that can go both ways, if you will. He can defend you or he can convict you, whichever one he needs to do. But for whatever you might need, not a lawyer, but the best lawyer for is Shingler Law 229-524-1225. Call him. Call him. What he don't know, he'll make up. Call him. He's the best lawyer that he is anywhere around. He represents the dirt road sports. And if he keeps us out of jail, you know he can keep you out of jail. Give him a call today.
All right, special of the month. Special of the month. After you've paid for 4 contested divorces, the 5th uncontested divorce will be half off.
All right.
So
There won't be nothing left after 4.
Words of wisdom. Words of wisdom.
So Marvin, can I pry a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if Shingler is got the if he's got the thing going about the after the 4th divorce, what's your special on marriages? I mean, are you marrying him so he can divorce him?
Let me
Hold
tell
it
you.
now. Wait a minute. I mean, that's a legitimate question, don't you think, Charlie?
Here's my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We said this. Okay, I don't know what let's just say an average contested divorce. I don't know what it costs. Let's just say I'm gonna use $5,000 for an example. A contested divorce costs $5,000, and you're gonna pay that to an attorney to get you unmarried. I think a preacher ought to get the same $5,000 for the joining together in matrimony.
Marvin, you so
Well,
far out there, man. You so far out there. He's out of it, ain't he? He
what'd you tell that lady? What'd you tell that
like
lady?
what I told him. Well, you out of it, man.
Yeah, you out of it.
Marvin, let me ask you a question. Talk about marriage and divorce. Y'all brought the subject up, marriage and divorce, and Marvin right in the middle. What is the most times you have ever married one individual to somebody else?
Ooh. 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 Ooh.
Can you remember that far back?
Stir it, boy. Stir it.
I'm probably gonna have to plead the 5th Amendment on that one.
Yeah, he gonna stud around on that, Floyd, because I know the answer, and you do
I know
too.
that. See, that's like Shingler. Like a lawyer always knows the answer to the question before he asks the question. So I already know the answer to the question
Exactly.
before I ask. So I mean, is that ethical in preacher language? Is that ethical to keep marrying the same person to somebody else over and over and over again?
I don't know.
That might be.
He don't know that scripture there. He can't find that
No,
scripture there.
he
y'all.
can't find that. That might be like Charlie trying to get you to tell the Floyd Town story. That might you might.
Yeah. Still waiting on
It's
that
kind
one.
of like that. You know, the old story that I told you about the first time I went to church out there, and the woman wanted me to do the funeral for the dog. You remember that?
Yeah.
She wanted me to do a funeral for a dog when I first got her to Flat Creek, little old Chihuahua dog, and it offended me. I mean, it really offended me. And then she told me, she said real quick, "Well, preacher, I was going to pay you $300," and I said, "Well, ma'am, you should have told me the dog had met Jesus and was."
So
Ain't
Marvin,
nothing like a preacher with a sense of humor. There ain't many preachers with a sense
right.
of humor, if you will.
That's right.
No.
Most of
So
them are
if
very
somebody offered you
stoic.
$5,000 to marry him, you would take it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's in the bank. It's
I'm
gone.
not going to do. I don't do same-sex marriages. I do not.
I wasn't. That
Yeah.
ain't even a marriage.
Yeah,
I was talking about a marriage between a man and a woman.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
You know.
Let me see. Marvin's running a special on funeralizing folks. The first one's full price, and the second one's half price for the
No,
same.
he ain't gonna do that. Marvin ain't gonna do that. He full price all the way, Kimmer. Yeah,
Everybody's on Marvin. The Undertaker's on him.
I mean, I done got the Mountain Man on me. I got the Undertaker on me, and the Attorney on me tonight.
Good.
Oh,
And you got the truth is somewhere back there. He hid somewhere with you. Still didn't answer my question about what's the most times you ever married one individual.
I'm trying to. I'm just trying to think.
You ain't got to try. You ain't got to try to think.
No, you stalling is what you
Floyd,
do.
you done got him
You
backed up in a
stalling.
hole now. He can't.
Crawfish.
They very few. I've seen Marvin in very few situations he couldn't get out of. But I think you got
I
him.
think I see. Hey,
You,
I think I see a bead of sweat or two
Yeah.
popping up right.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think you got him. And last time I seen him look like this, he done ate about 4 or 5 sets of mullet rope. I think you got him right now.
And chased it down with warm cane juice.
Let's go ahead and do an ad while we're at it here. That's a good into an ad for Sawega.
You know, when three folks get on him, he goes to
Don't
the
he?
logo real quick. Now, one of us can get on him. That's okay. Two of us can get on him, and he'll sometimes fight his way back. But when all three go in that lane together, he can't take it. So we're going to talk about something, but we are talking about something good, and that's the great cuts of steak, beef you'll find from Sawega Meats in Headland on 431 and between Colquitt and Blakely on US 27. Great locally produced beef. They've got pork, some of the best smoked pork chops. I know Floyd's had them. You'll ever put in your mouth, and all kind of great little rubs for your meat. They've got all kind of sauces, rubs, but check them out. It's high quality beef. They have their own sausage, anything you might want in the line of great meat. So Wigga Meats, 431 in Headland, where they also have some dairy products from Working Cows Dairy, and you'll find great prices on meat. Both locations, prime cuts of beef, locally produced. Check them out this week. So Wigga Meats in Headland and between Colquitt and
Thank you
Blakely.
there, Charlie. Appreciate that. Appreciate you helping me out on that one. Hot right there. All right.
How many? How many?
Pear tree in full bloom, Charles Pickle Estate. 25 degrees tonight. What does that mean for the pear crop, Floyd?
I mean, zero. There won't be no pear preserves not off of that tree. If it gets down to 25 and stays there for, it's gonna get it. If 25 will get them blooms right there.
I believe so.
I got azaleas blooming out there in the backyard. I got azaleas blooming. Got red buds blooming. I put me a little old tarpaulin over a little old satsuma tree. What's left of it after all that snow and freeze and everything. I don't know. It's hard to go up against Mother Nature, man. The best thing you can do with Mother Nature is just kind of go along with it.
That's right.
Yeah. It'll get be. You say it'll. You can say it'll get better next year. About all you can do.
And
Think
you
on a
know,
hurt.
Easter is what? It's way back toward the end of April, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right. What about what's that going to do for the Satsuma crops though? All that snow and everything.
It knocked all the leaves, about all the leaves off my tree.
well,
I
I
got one.
covered
What
mine
about
up.
yours, Quita?
I covered mine up, and the leaves is on it, but they yallered up, and they ain't
Mm-hmm.
got green back. I went back out there yesterday. No, I did it Tuesday evening late, covered them up again, and I'll uncover them tomorrow. So if the weather don't kill them, covering up's gonna kill them, But
Mm-hmm.
um, you gotta do something.
Well, let me ask you this: I got
'Cause-
all of my sago palms, all the leaves. I mean, all the branches they dead on it. I turned hammer dead.
You can't kill a sago palm. A nuclear attack will not kill a sago palm. So don't sweat it, Marvin. Just sit back. Just sit back and watch, Marvin. Don't panic.
Time out.
Uh, will not nothing kill a sago palm.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
It's
Hey, Vic said peaches are protected in bloom 25 to 26 degrees.
Okay, good. I hope he's right.
maybe so.
Are peaches blooming down there? Did he mention he had peaches blooming, or he just
I don't know.
peaches?
Vic, have you got peaches blooming? I probably does if there's pears blooming. My daughter's got a Japanese magnolia in full bloom in her yard.
They all in full bloom. The Japanese magnolias are they everywhere? Look at that. The wind chills as low as 18 tonight. Woo! Mercy. Yeah, there he is. Big C sent us a picture, Marvin. Put the
Yeah,
picture up there and see if we can see some peach blooms on there. See what y'all can learn watching this show.
that's right.
It's just what you can learn watching this show. You can learn how many times Marvin has. Well, you can't learn how many times Marvin has married one person over and over. You can't learn that.
Then,
Other stuff.
How many times has that question been asked just
Well,
tonight?
you get the
And we have
same
no
answer.
response.
You get the same answer.
but you notice
No, no
how
response.
his face reddens up a little bit when Floyd asks him that
Yeah.
question a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And our old buddy TC.
He sent you the picture, Floyd. I didn't get the picture. He sent you the
He
picture.
sent me the picture.
Yes,
He ain't got your number. He got my number.
yeah, he got your number.
I don't know. Let me see if I can get it.
Charlie, what does Doc do over there with all them that Satsuma orchard he got, Dr. Hartzog? He turned sprinkler on, don't he?
If the temperature is going down pretty accurate, it's going to be at 23 for any period of time or less. He'll freeze the trees up.
That's
Exactly.
what I
Spray
thought I remember
water
him
on 'em.
telling me.
Spray
Yes,
water
sir.
on 'em. That's the best
Yes,
thing.
sir.
That's what I ought to done in
I
mine.
couldn't remember what the magic number was. I knew it was 21, 22, 23, but it's 23.
Have have you
23.
seen those contraptions they got down here at the olive groves? They like a windmill, and they turn them on when it gets below freezing to keep it around
You
freezing or thereabout.
you can stand down here on my
Oh,
porch and you hear them. You can hear them running.
I don't know why there ain't no trees there. Why are they running the
What?
windmill? There ain't no trees there.
Some of them back up over on this dirt road and all back over. They still got some trees.
They got some trees back up. What
Yeah,
about
but
that
you
other 1,800 acres of them? Where they got any trees on them?
we went out there to
don't-
a couple of calls this year. They had peanuts planted in the field.
And I think they're doing sunflowers too. Now they selling that oil. They got it in public grocery stores now.
Oh man, they big money in sunflowers. Oh yeah. Oh man. You can hear boy. I mean, they big money in sunflower seed. Y'all just try to get a Gucci. Try to plant you about 1,000 acres of sunflower. That's about 1,000 acres of sunflower. Marvin say you get rich.
I did not say on the seeds they squeeze the oil and make sunflower oil.
Does it sell fast as much as the olive oil does?
I believe it.
Well, they do it. They got olive oil now. They got the sunflower oil, and they got peanut oil in them little bottles.
Okay. In a little bottle.
How's that? How's that?
Marvin, they come in a gallon jug.
Well, I'm gonna send you a picture of a little old bottle of peanut oil that they do. They do it in a little.
Who would buy a little bottle of peanut oil?
Know all of that now. I mean, you ask.
You can't find no mess of sucker fish in
He
a little bottle of
doesn't
peanut
guys.
oil,
He
Marvin.
doesn't ask
You
my
fall for anything, Marvin. You know you fall for anything. Anybody seen your picture up on the internet? You dive in head first.
Get ready.
Oh
Here
yeah, look
come
at
the
that. Yeah.
commercial. Get ready.
And sunflower. When the last time you been to a sucker fish fry where they fried sucker fish and sunflower oil?
How about you being quiet and go ahead
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
love
whoa,
me some Ziggy
whoa,
Bean. She
whoa.
loves us too. Y'all know that. She watches us every week. Got her daddy watching. Got folks all out there at daddy's place watching on the big screen. I don't know how big the screen is out there, but I know how good the seafood is from Ziggy Bean. Y'all go there and check her out. If you want, whatever you want, catfish, you want mullet, what brim, you want you some good salmon, you want you some good, you want you some good shrimp. You want you some good scallops? Go check her out. Ziggy Bean Seafood Market right here in Conway, Georgia. It won't be no better. And you won't have no better experience anywhere at any kind of store than you will right there at Ziggy B's, right there on West Main Street, Conway, Georgia, right there by that big old Ford car dealership. That's just part of it right there. Crawfish, man, they got crawfish galore. I think crawfish season is in or something. Get all the crawfish you want. Get all the good Cedar Key oysters that you want right there. Call her up, tell her you want your bag or half a bag, whatever you want. That's just a sampling of what she has right there at Ziggy B's Seafood Market. We're proud to have her. She's has contributed a lot to this community, and I appreciate her advertising with us from the beginning. We done some week of meat. No.
Oh, thank you.
Floyd, you know what we ate for supper for night out here at my house?
What?
Man, we had some. I mean, I believe it's the best I ever ate from her. That salmon, grilled salmon,
Mm-hmm.
and some fried shrimps.
Come on. We had fried shrimp. We didn't have that
Mm,
salmon.
mm,
We may
mm.
get us some salmon tomorrow night.
Boy, you get
It's
some of that
good.
stuff, put it on that grill.
I
Good
know. I'm
gracious,
gonna
it's
grill me
good.
some.
It is so good. It's good.
Hey guys, it's time for Southern History Fits trivia time here on Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show. Southern History Fits on the southwest corner of the square in Colquitt, Georgia, 109 West College Street. There's the phone number. Give them a call. Tell them what you need, whether it's custom embroidery, T-shirts, gifts, anything you want in that nature. Stop in and see Miss Vicky. Hey, go in there and just visit with her. Tell her, hey, I want to look around. Stop in and pick you up something for your wife, or you need a raincoat customized. She's got them. She got a catalog you can order most anything you want out of and have it customized, embroidered, or you can have T-shirts done with transfers on it. Stop in right there at Southern History Fit on the square in Colquitt, Georgia. The winner tonight will receive a Charlie Platt, the Dirt Road Sports Show licensed car tag. Compliment sub Southern Hissy Fits. And here's the trivia question. Who is this famous football player? Who is this famous football player? Oakland Raiders. I'll leave it up there for a minute, and then if we don't have anybody, I'll give you some hints on it. Oakland Raiders football player from a few years back.
That's what football was football. That's before they
Hmm
danced all the time in the end zone and done all kind of sideshows and minstrel acts in the end zone.
What is a minstrel act?
I mean, you need to research that yourself. Tony Tab said you done cut us off, Martin. Said, oh yeah, you done cut us off.
I don't know. He said he can't hear us.
But yeah, that was long. That was when nope, neither one of them.
Not Gene Upshaw nor Mean Joe Green.
I know, but I'm not exactly. He knows, but he's not telling. Oh, this sister, there she is, Danielle Slade all day.
Oh, a Slade all day. Man, I didn't know he knew football. Now I knew he knew how to sing and play the piano, but I did not know he knew football.
Otis sister, he was from Columbus, Georgia.
Yep,
Columbus, Georgia. He worked at a packing plant before Al Davis hired him to be a defensive lineman for the Oakland Raiders. And I think on his football card, everything they always want to know what university you went to. Otis said he went to the University of Mars. Still,
No
all that. Otis Sistrunk. I met him one night in me and Nadine was in Macon, Georgia. I met him in a chip joint up there in Macon, Georgia. Nice guy, big old guy. But I see him, Otis Sistrunk from Columbus, Georgia. Danielle Slade all day.
He
You know
never.
who they are, Marvin?
I
You
know
know
him.
them, don't
You know him. Know
you?
him.
I know him, sure. I just want to
Did
know.
he have a son that played for Auburn?
He might have. I don't know. I don't know that pedigree. He could have.
John Sistrunk.
Yeah. I wonder if that's his son.
What
You
was
know
his
where
name? John
John?
Sistrunk?
You know
Yeah, I
where
know.
John does?
Yeah, I know he worked out with Archie. Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
Star salesman for Solomon
Because
Chevrolet.
he
John,
played
I
for
just I
Auburn in the Atlanta Falcons, didn't he?
exactly.
Wiregrass Muse, that was 1979, Otis Sistrunk. And he did not have a college degree. He did not play it in college, or did
Well, he
not.
didn't have no college degree.
Well, ask the Wiregrass Muse if he is John's, if he was John's daddy.
Or related in any way.
Yeah,
That's what
related.
I was wondering.
That's curious. I'm curious to know. Yeah.
I was going to bring it up had you not done it because that just
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't
him
know.
him being
I
from
didn't know.
Columbus, Georgia, and John being just I'm like you. I'm kind of curious.
Let's see here. John Sistrunk played for Auburn and
Yeah.
he's
Look at that. There he is.
Yep.
Man, all day knows his sports now,
yeah.
Marvin. You can't get him. You need to get him for a trivia question sometime. He knows it.
We're trying to find out if John and Otis are related.
I know it. We got to find that out.
Hey,
Hey, John,
he's
he's a good guy. He's a good guy. You want
He
to
ain't gonna
meet
give
now.
you nothing, but it'll be some good information.
all day bought a vehicle from him. That's how he knew it.
I think Bookie bought a vehicle from him. I think he bought that half a car from him out
That
there.
three
That
wheel.
half Lumina, Lumina.
Good deal. That was funny, wasn't it, John? That was funny, wasn't it?
Going back to the sunflower deal, you said something about Gucci. I always heard that Gucci had a big sunflower plantation and a herd of emus over there. Is that his main
Why
line
are
of
we talking about
farming?
how much money there is in sunflowers? I'm just trying to encourage my friends, to plant a crop they can make some money on. They ain't much they can make money on this year. If sunflowers is big, Marvin, we need to hook on with that. Get my friends hooked on with that. Get them a contract. If you get a contract for sunflower seeds,
Yeah.
Marvin, here's the thing about sunflower seeds. You pick them and you combine them with a combine. You put them in a drying wagon. By the time you get them to the mill, they done all blowed out. So you'll have an empty trailer when you get there.
Did you ever grow sunflowers?
Yeah, I grew some one time. I grew some one time for Mr. Williams down there in Malone. He had a son named Steve Williams, and me and him we were pretty tight. He was from Malone, and I was from Carpet, and we kind of had a mutual deal, friendship deal going on. And
Look at that.
And he was talking about Williams. He said, and that was in about 1967, which is a ways back. He said, we my daddy's buying sunflower seed. I said, oh yeah. He said, yeah. I said, I said, I'll plant some if I can make some money. He said, yeah. I said, plant some. I planted some. Hey, I didn't make the money. I planted some. And like I say, by the time I got the load with the sunflower seed on the trailer, I think most of them had blown out.
But see, that was before Marvin made them famous, Floyd. See,
So I have experience growing sunflowers.
Yeah.
And they put no money in them in 1967, Marvin. And what year is this now? This is what, 2025.
You reckon Pete Cook's hogs got some of them sunflower seeds that you took to town?
man, the Wiregrass Muse knows the whole Sistrunk family, don't he? Look at him.
He showed up. He's a man. That's John and Otis. That's the Wiregrass Music. They're brothers. Well, that's great.
You got a
Hey,
brother.
Look at that, what we done learned. See
that?
there?
Football. Wow, man.
You wouldn't have learned that on CNN or MSNBC.
Yep, absolutely not.
You wouldn't even learn that on Fox News.
No.
Not at all. All right, boys. Got one of the uncoverings this week. House Oversight Committee found through Doge $241 million spent on transgender surgery and treatments on animals that Dr. Fauci approved. taking monkeys and doing transgender surgeries on them. $241 million.
So they wasn't going to be satisfied in just destroying the human race. They wanted to go after nature too. That what you saying?
That's exactly right. That's it. Yeah, they never satisfied. This insatiable appetite to screw with Mother Nature. Insatiable appetite. You know, that's like that monkey farm they talking about all down there in Decatur County. That's what they raise them monkeys for. These experiment.
Yeah.
That's all they raise them for. Experiment to kill them and torture them and do all that. That's all it's all about. It ain't about humane. They call it humane something monkey farm.
Yeah.
That ain't what it's all about.
Well,
They torture them things and experiment with them. It's awful. I said, coming to Bama, Georgia, what it sounds like.
Johnny Will had the smartest monkey. I think he could throw eggs.
He's the egg throwing monkey.
He could ride a dog and throw eggs at the same time.
He hated Frog Wells with a passion. That monkey did. Frog Wells hated him too. I hear some stories on the monkey.
Yeah, that was a $high monkey. That monkey come from Gibson's. Gibson's in Albany, Georgia.
Oh, who in the world wants a monkey?
I never did.
Man.
That's some of Marvin's kid folks.
I know it's again, folks. Yeah, over on White Bridge Road. I know where that Babcock community. But them wells, they were strong there, man. Let me tell you, they jarred the ground. Them old time wells, they jarred the ground when they walked, brother. Let me tell you that. John Harbour and what was your grandma's name?
Clyde.
Clyde, grandma, yeah, John Harbour and Clyde, they jarred the ground. Clyde could explain it to you too, what was going on. I first told about her telling Harbour and had some visitors there one day. And there's some chickens in the yard.
Killing. And then the Hoover vacuum cleaner salesman, stove salesman one. I can't remember which one it was there. Yeah.
Did you see that from Lee Scott?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, they said they're distant
cousins.
So Lee knows old John. Said he just texted him. So that's good, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Get folks.
All right. We gotta pay another bill here, Floyd. I'll let Queasel do the next one. Floyd, tell them about Holstered 9.
Oh yeah, great place. I was in there the other day. I visited with them in there and bought some Valentine's stuff in there for Nadine. I bought some nice Valentine arrangement and all in there for her and visited with him. And this is just part of his gun collection that he's got for sale in there. He's got some awesome guns in there, automatic, whatever you want. He's got some vintage shotguns in there, vintage rifles in there, some different estates that are consigned guns in there, handguns, and that's him on the top left right there. That's Johnny Coffey right there if y'all want to see him. That's one of his big kills right there. He's a hunter, he's a fisherman, he's a sportsman, he's a good guy, and they run a good place. The Holstered 9 and Phillips Auto Parts right there on Highway 27 going south out of Concord, right on the right, with those two big American flags. He's got what you want. If you want to protect yourself, anything to do with the Second Amendment rights, he's got it, and anything to do with your car or any of your equipment or anything, he's got it right there next door at Phillips Auto Parts. Great people, locally owned store, husband and wife run this store, run both of these stores. Y'all go in there and check with them, and just go in there and tell them you heard about them on the Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. You'll be glad you did.
Hey guys, I heard a good quote today. Good quote. Powerful. We all have the power to change at least one thing a day. Please make sure it is your underwear.
Get that message to Hillary Clinton and Stacey Abrams.
You can wear your underwear 2 days running as long as you turn it inside out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You can do that. That's one of the ways you could tell. Wasn't that one of the ways that you could tell that you was showed up a redneck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Mhm.
I believe it was.
that you was not a redneck. That was if you was not a redneck. You could. Okay, what did you wear your same underwear 3 days, turn them out? So anyway, that was your quote, Queasel. I don't
Yeah.
know what I can't
If you
remember. I can't remember all that stuff.
Yeah.
if you
But it was
don't wear your
something about
underwear
turning you wrong.
2 days running,
Yeah,
yeah, something I can't remember.
that don't matter.
And then yeah, I got the best one though was like you can't if you ain't never cut a male hog, and turn right around and peeled a peach with the same knife without wiping it off, you ain't a redneck.
That's right.
And
Not a redneck.
hundreds of times I saw my granddad do that.
Oh yeah, peaches be ripe, huh? Yeah, look at that, there's a peach tree there.
Oh Lordy.
I like what Gucci says about the monkeys when they get loose, they're gonna be worse than wild hogs.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Woo.
Watch out who you bring into your neighborhood.
You better know it.
Watch
Yep.
out who the interlopers are.
Hey, Queasel, tell them. Good place
Oh
to
man, TK. Listen, I was there last night. We went down there last night. I ate at church, and I'm gonna tell you, I thought that I didn't think you could get no better than that blackened catfish. That blackened catfish and some onion rings and a salad, man. Let me tell you, that thing is fitting to eat. But last night I went down there and I ordered me some buffalo wings, some hot wings, and I was in there talking, and I was trying to ask Haley. I said, "How many do I need?" She said, "These are big wings." She said, "6 will fill you up." I said, "You sure?" She said, "I guarantee you they will." She brought me six of some of the best hot wings I believe I have ever ate. My wife got some blackened catfish, and it was fitting to eat. They open every day for lunch, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. They open Thursday night and Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night for supper. They got some of the best homemade fries that you ever
Amen.
can eat. They got them. They got good hamburgers, good shrimp po' boy. Catfish is good fried or blackened. That's the two ways I've eaten it. And they got one of the best grilled pork chops you ever want to eat. They got them for dinner. They run a daily dinner special. A lot of folks call it lunch. I call it dinner because the Bible says supper is supper. You ain't heard it say nothing about the Lord's dinner. It said the Lord's supper. So we eat supper at 9 and dinner at 12 o'clock. So they serve supper and dinner right there. It's on North Cuthbert Street. You just get out on 45 like you go in Damascus and look to your left. If it's at night, you'll see them flashing lights. Look like a runway flashing up over there telling you to pull on in. You going on there, Miss Haley, get you seen about whatever it is you want. I guarantee you it's good. Go see them, give them a call. I promise you, if you want to eat in, they got good restaurant, good atmosphere to eat in. If you want to take it with you, she'll have it ready for you when you get there. Give her a call, 229-254-7850, or just drop by and see her. Tell her you heard it on the Dirt Road Sports, and she might give you a discount. I doubt it, but she might. So you can try. Don't
Hey
know.
guys, big shout out to our friend. He's watching tonight. I don't know if he's in Copper Mountain. I don't know if he's in Oregon still, or if he's in North Georgia, or if he's in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. But TC Berryhill, our friend, our confidant, our sponsor in exclusivity and perpetuity of Floyd's List of Impossibilities and a whole lot more. He's been with us since day one. He's our good friend. Berryhill Auctioneers, world class auctioneer company all across the great United States of America and in foreign countries. Been in business for many years, still going strong. TC Berryhill, Berryhill Auctioneers, a friend of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Floyd,
Amen.
List,
Amen, brother. Hey, he's a good one. He's a good one to have on your team. I promise you that, bud. He said he's at Copper Mountain, Colorado tonight.
Hmm.
He got different places, around where you go there. But most of his places that he's got it's cold weather there in the wintertime. So he enjoys snow skiing and carrying on like that. But the impossibilities. This is Floyd's list of impossibilities. And we was talking about Stacey Abrams a little bit earlier with the $2 billion that Joe Biden, funneled over her. Who knows, what she's done with it. It's the impossibility for Stacey Abrams that she will ever go on a hunger strike. Impossibility that one tube of red lipstick can cover Maxine Waters' lips. Have y'all seen them lips on that woman? Oh man, she better not stick her head out the window going 90 miles an hour because her lips are beat her to death. Impossibility that Joe Biden had a single person in his administration that could pass the shoe clerk's correspondence course test. If you ever heard it, that'd be some of your folks. I'm surprised some of your folks ain't chimed in with that, Marvin. The shoe clerk's correspondence course online. They could none of them pass the shoe clerk. Hunter Biden said, impossibility that Hunter Biden or Joe Biden will ever go to the Daytona 500. The impossibility to argue facts with a Democrat.
Can't do it.
That's it.
Can't do it. Yeah.
That's why you understand that's why they're screaming so loud.
They got bullhorns. They got bullhorns, and they got it up they got it up, and it's a group of them, and all of them are ugly, if you will. Every Democrat, they're ugly
and foul mouthed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you heard some of them try to sing?
Oh yeah, I've heard it.
Is that what that was?
They can do nothing right. There's nothing they can do right.
I didn't know what that
or
was.
with class. They are classless people.
But you hit it on the head. When they can't argue facts and they go to hollering and screaming on the
bullhorn. Scream. They get them a bullhorn, go to hollering and screaming and sing it. They sang, and shake the walking stick, back and forth.
What was that cat's name that did that?
Al Green.
Oh yeah.
We talked about him last week. They had to pay off almost $900,000 sexual harassment claim, that slush fund that those senators and congressmen have to cover their sexual harassment claims against them. They just had to pay him out about $900,000 worth. And that's another deal I hope Musk uncovers.
That ain't the Al Green that used to sing at Soul.
He ain't nowhere near Al Green used to sing.
Okay, I didn't think it was.
He's too busy being stupid.
Okay. All right.
Well. Thanks to the folks at Kelly Crop Insurance in Colquitt, Georgia, for being with us every Thursday night. And as they say, if you don't like what the weather is right now here in the Wiregrass area, just give it 24 hours or so and it'll be right where you want it to be. Try in the morning a lot of mid-20s. Yep. I know 30 is one thing, but we're talking a lot of mid-20s more than likely, and possibly some of your cold areas down around 23 degrees. We start warming up Saturday. That'll be a welcome relief. In fact, we get to normal type temperatures on Sunday and close to Monday, and then above normal back with us by Tuesday. So if you don't like what's going on now, just wait a few days. And rainfall is going to be kind of hard to come by for the next week. But we'll be looking for some hopefully in the near future. We've never had too much rain, I don't think, this time of the year when it comes to getting the soil right to grow a crop in and prepare the fields for these crops. But thanks to folks at Kelly Crop Insurance. You got things that need to be tended to tonight because of cold weather. Do it, because 30 is going to be on the high side of what we see, more like the mid-20s for most of us throughout the southeast Alabama, southwest Georgia region. And we thank each and every one of y'all for joining us on Thursday night. Little 4-person get-together started out in 2020, still going on. We appreciate y'all very much. Love y'all. And thanks for being a part of our Thursday night get-together. Continue to pray for this nation, for the protection, and wisdom of Donald J. Trump to continue and take this country in a more direction as it should be going in. Queasel?
Thank you, Charlie. Man, you told the truth. That man, we need to pray for him. He's giving it everything he's got, and he can't do it on his own. He's got to have the help of the Lord, and we need to pray for him. Thank y'all for letting us spend some time with you tonight. Uh, we You saw us tonight. I don't know. Not a one of us that I know of had any idea what the other was going to say about anything tonight. Just whatever topics come up. We learned some things tonight. We learned all about the Sistrunk family. That's one thing we learned. We learned about marrying, and we learned about divorcing tonight. We've learned all those things. Some things we didn't get the answer to, but some, it just kind of
Yeah,
might get them next week. You don't know. You might want to watch. You never know what might happen. But we love y'all. Thank you for trusting us and letting us come into your house. It means a lot to us. We appreciate it. Thank you for everything, all your support. We we really we really it's important to us that maybe we could make somebody have a smile on their face. Maybe made you laugh a little bit. Listen, life's too short not to laugh. Find something to laugh about. Life is too short not to. If you see a first responder anywhere, any type of first responder, any law enforcement, fire, EMS, whatever it is, one of our military veterans, thank them for their service, because sometimes that might be the only thanks they get. Tell them you appreciate what they do. These people that are willing to put their life on the line to make our lives safe. We love y'all. See you next week. Floyd.
Hey man, appreciate it. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Had them tuned in tonight from everywhere. And like we always say, ain't nothing but the truth, man. I say if we can't tell the truth, we just gonna keep our mouth shut. That's what we gonna do. But always do this. Always remember this. Exercise your Second Amendment rights. You never know when you might need to exercise your Amendment rights. Be prepared to do that. Protect yourself and your family and those around you. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself as much as you can with people that are smarter than you are, because you're not going to learn anything from a person that's stupid. Surround yourself with like-minded, smart people. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Know what's going on around you. Know what's going on around your house. You know what's going on uh, wherever you are. Put the cell phone down when you walk into your car from the restaurant or from the mall or wherever you are. Put the cell phone in your pocket. Look around, see what's going on around you. And tonight, when you lay down and go to sleep, you lay in that bed, a good, warm, nice bed that the good Lord's provided for you, and you start giving God thanks for what He's done for you today, and you'll go to sleep and you'll still be thankful. Charlie?
Me?
Marvin.
Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. I didn't know if you was gonna scold me again for the night, but yeah.
Marvin, this is
What was
this
it? What, what was
Marvin,
that?
the coming down part of the show right here. You got to learn how to change channels, Marvin. That's something that you need to spend more time with me about. Just how to change channels. Go ahead, Charlie.
Would it be wrong to ask for prayer for the preacher that his memory might be restored by this time next week?
Every
If a
time, every
question were,
time, it's that
huh?
mouth that won't go in gear. It's that
Oh,
remark.
okay.
Memory's
No, you
fine.
done shook him, Floyd. You done shook him on it. You got him shook, pre. He can't get over that. He's shook on this show. You got him nervous. He's
Anyway,
out of he's out of commercials. He don't know what to do. He ain't got no
hey, all I gotta do is hit one button and we off, baby. Hey, we appreciate y'all joining us. Big shout out to Sheepler Lost, Kawega Meat Company, Ziggy B's, Holster 9, TK's Bar and Grill, Southern History Fit, Perry Hill Auctioneer, and Kelly Crop Insurance, our fine sponsors here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, guys, we've had a blast. I told you at the beginning, we had no idea what we were going to talk about tonight. I had no idea how it was going to transgress and digress and whatever else it did tonight. But hey, Sunday's coming. I want you to go to church if you can. Scripture of the week says this: a person of many companions may come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Found in the book of Proverbs. Hey,
Amen.
Proverbs is a great book. There's 31 chapters. You can read a chapter every day and then keep reading them. And man, I promise you this, there's a whole lot of wisdom in that book. Way more than you're going to get most anywhere else in life. We appreciate y'all. Love you. Thank you for joining us tonight. It's an honor and a privilege for us to be here with y'all every Thursday night on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be right back here next week, same place, same time, for more Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter who you do it with, no matter how many times you've been married, always be particular.
Particular. Good night, y'all.